For just 500 bucks, you can get the top of the line gaming console, which boasts a whole lot of features and you can play a ton of different games. But compared to a $500 gaming PC, will we see similar results?
So we decided to test that in today's video with this $500 all new parts gaming PC and a $500 console. The Xbox Series X, is it worth doing the PC route or should you just buy a console? We're about to find out after a word from today's sponsor.
Nothing beats finding an amazing deal on some PC hardware, peripherals, or even a pre-built PC. Lucky for you, today's video sponsor Micro Center is all three consistently. If you happen to be a new customer, they have an exclusive deal for you. You're able to get $25 off any purchase of $100 or more. When you pair this with their top-notch pricing, you're able to get some pretty big savings. And if you happen to be in Florida, you're in luck. Micro Center Miami is officially opening August 23rd. They will be featuring 20% off Windows desktops and laptops on top of the already great prices. This sale is for a limited time though, so make sure you make your trip while it lasts. And the best part is, August is BYO month at Micro Center. If you're looking to build your own PC or even upgrade an existing one, no matter what, you'll only find the best deals at Micro Center. They have some crazy sales like this Intel Core i9-12900K for only $259. You're even able to bundle it with the Z790 motherboard and 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM for just $419. For more information about all of these amazing offerings, check out the links in the description down below. Big thanks for Micro Center for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
Now in this video, we're going to be comparing a $500 all new parts PC versus an Xbox Series X. And the main reason we're doing all new parts is because if you're considering console versus PC, you're most likely not going to be somebody who wants to do a ton of deal hunting for used hardware and or take the risk of buying used hardware because it can be quite risky. But what we have right here is our $500 PC from our $500 new versus used PC video. If you haven't seen that video, hit the eye in the top right corner. But the key specs are an i3-12100F and an RX 6600. Really awesome bang for buck system that we were easily able to put together. But how does it compare to a console like the Xbox Series X?
We picked up this Xbox Series X for 429 bucks because it's refurbished, as you can see on the box here. So pretty good deal. We saved a nice little chunk of change. And one of the other kind of disclaimers is this console in theory should perform a lot better on raw hardware side of things, but you gotta remember, console only has a few thousand games. PC is nearing 100,000 games between all of the platforms, so it's another thing to think about.
So what we're gonna go ahead and do is get these both set up with these similar titles. We're gonna do Fortnite and Warzone. Again, the game's normally benchmark here on the channel. We actually are gonna use keyboard and mouse with the console because that's one thing that's pretty underrated with the new gen of consoles. You can use a keyboard and mouse to get a side-by-side comparison, but if you wanna use controller, you can also use controller on both. That's the beauty of both of these platforms. And then we're gonna just talk about the value proposition of this console. Again, refurb, you could buy it for $429, save a bit of money, but if you don't wanna risk it, even though this is refurb from Microsoft, you would buy the full-fledged new version for 500 bucks. And then we'll just talk about the price performance here. Which one should you go with? If you're on a budget, should you just buy a console? Or does the $500 PC offer an equally good experience? Let's just dive into some testing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're Xbox bros today. We're actually playing on the Xbox right now. And normally I go into the graphics and show you guys like all these crazy settings, but of course with this, we literally have optimized and minimal. So we're running at a 1440p monitor right now. And in theory, we should be running at, I guess, 120.
Yeah, 120 FPS is what these consoles go to. Obviously, you can run 4K 120, but really with downscaling everything happening behind the scenes, it's not really running at 4K. We all know this, but we will try, again, just for side-by-side in visual quality, we will run the PC at 1440p as well on a more balanced preset with FSR, which is probably similar to what we're rocking here, but this looks good.
And no, it does. It looks really good. It feels good. It definitely feels like I'm pretty much maintaining 120, which obviously it's one of the things with a PC. You might be able to eventually get 120, but the downside is going to be you're going to get like drops and stutters on almost any PC. Even like a 4090 build, we usually get drops. Wait,
what is happening?
Who do you think you are? I will say the console, I mean, I feel good on it.
And also, we are using keyboard and mouse. We mentioned at the beginning, obviously with the console, it's mainly designed for controller, but these consoles in games like this that are on PC support keyboard and mouse. So if you already have a console and you want to make the slight transition to keyboard and mouse at some point, you can. You can try it on a console.
Are we technically cheating right now?
Are we technically cheating? Oh no, remember back in the day, you would get those, I don't remember what they were called, but McAllister, you have to look up the way you can adapt a keyboard and mouse to a console back in the day. Those were technically cheating. Run away, run away.
Oh, ah! Oh my God.
Eat 40.
I feel like I'm getting stutters a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it is. I think you are dropping a little bit. Really, the only way we would be able to tell is if we had some sort of, like, if it's doing adaptive refresh rate, we'd be able to have a monitor that can tell if the refresh rate is going up and down. But other than that, no, it's, it definitely is dropping a little bit.
I think a lot of people just assume they're always getting, like, Because honestly, if you play console your whole life, you probably don't know any better. I know back when I played console, I didn't really even know what FPS was. Like, I just was like, the game runs smooth.
It runs good.
But you were actually getting like 60 FPS. I definitely notice at times like heavy film grain too.
Yes.
Where it feels like especially darker areas.
Okay. Well, you might get a little reset here.
Oh my god, dude,
No way.
I can't
No
win.
way.
I found my shields. Are these guys working together?
You are on duos.
Oh, and am I solo queued? Is duo?
I think you're solo queued.
No fill, what the heck?
Oh!
I'll keep guessing.
Oh boy!
No!
Ah!
Oh, God.
I didn't reload.
You son of a gun. Well, I gotta admit, the console gameplay, like if I only played Warzone, what's the point of building like I feel like I would need like a $900 to $1,000 build to replicate this. It's not bad.
Next.
All right, guys, we're playing Warzone, and we are now on the PC. And this time I can show you guys some actual settings, because that's one of the other cool parts about PCs. You can actually change everything. We are doing 1440p, and we're running the balanced preset with FSR 3.0 set to balanced, which you could go like quality if you want a little more FPS, but we're trying to get similar looks of the game in terms of the graphics while also getting close FPS.
Yeah, we kind of noticed, I mean, on console, it does look really good. And honestly, balance not that big of a difference from what I'm seeing, but we just got to see, will this lesser GPU on a PC get close to the same experience, or will it have more issues in the long run?
It's technically like lesser everything on PC if the specs are what they say
Yes.
they are. And you guys can see on drop, I mean, we were maintaining like close to 120 on console. We're getting below 100 on this. But as I said before, I expect Warzone to run like fairly similar. My teammate! I got teammate this
Teammate,
time.
let's go!
Teammate protecting me.
So on
Please.
PC, you get teammates.
Yes, big advantage.
Oh! Oh, the drop shot
Teammate
saved the
coming
day.
in clutch.
See, stutter.
I don't know what that looked like. It looked like network stutter, and I think I didn't think this through. Might have already just lost. Oh my good gee willikers. Yeah, definitely getting like a little more, like FPS drops, stutters, a little bit of screen tearing here and there in the PC. I would say for like similar performance, we might need to drop an extra like $200 to $300 to get that, like, I mean, it'd be over 120 at that point.
And again, this is all new parts as well. Some of the beauty of the PC space is being able to buy used as well.
Oh, this guy was way better.
On these. Ooh, that was close.
Oh my god. Oh, this is teammate coming. No way they just tried to push me. Demons.
There's no way.
What? Oh, it's a team. I keep forgetting I'm in duos. I made them think I was 3 people. Oh! I know. See, like his team is gonna freak me out. He's like, where'd you get shot?
Oh!
Oh, dude, the way that.
No!
Why are you all doing me like this? This is endgame, guys. You hear that? Oh.
Wow.
Oh, it's the same guy that killed me before. Love Voyager. Well, my run is finally done. Yeah, definitely less FPS on PC. It felt, we were having some network issues, that's separate, but it definitely felt worse on this PC specifically at 1440p, but obviously I would probably go lower settings to try to match the console a little better, but just in direct comparison, it wasn't terrible, but definitely wasn't as good.
Let's try Fortnite. All right, guys. We're loading into Fortnite on the Xbox right now. One thing to mention too is in terms of PC comparisons, I don't know if we mentioned at the beginning of this video, we're talking GPU comparison in terms of raw horsepower. This is definitely running at 60 hertz too. So let's fix that because that's gonna be a problem. 120 FPS mode, there we go. Apply. I will say I'm feeling a bit more of the input like delay in this game.
Maybe it is Fortnite.
Maybe it is. Oh God, this
Why is it
sensitivity.
so high?
Whoa! I'll finish what I was saying, I promise. But yeah, in terms of the comparison of the hardware versus, let's say, building your own PC, it's similar to like an RX 6800 with like a Ryzen 7 3700X. That would be a somewhat equal comparison. But again, there is a lot of trickery happening here when it comes to upscaling and being able to run these games, especially if you're running at 4K. We're only doing 1440p. These consoles are capable or quoted for 4K 120 hertz, but with like all the high refresh rate and stuff like that and adaptive resolution, it's definitely not native 4K. But it feels fine, not bad.
It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. Quality is good. I know with the Series S, when you went to 120 FPS mode, it definitely looked way lower quality. But this feels much more closer to 1440p, I would say. Ah! Popcorn salt.
Yes.
Yeah, this doesn't feel good. You move around real quick.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, like literally the first press. Like, it's not. Oh my god, this might be a real play.
Oh no.
You need to take back over.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't say it's like terrible, but it's like it's milliseconds off.
Yeah. Huh. Weird.
These are pretty good. God.
Yeah, buddy. These things are fun. Ooh.
9 damage. It's just like Apex.
9.
Just like the Peacekeeper. The only these definitely have like really low range.
You're done? Yeah, this feels, I mean, fine. If I was playing Fortnite, this would be a fine experience. Obviously, I feel like a lot of people do get into PC, especially if you're trying to spend a bit more money, like Jax was saying. Like, if you mainly played Fortnite and Warzone, unless you're really trying to be competitive in Fortnite, you are gonna have to spend more than the $500 price point to get a similar experience. You probably, for a good upgrade, you probably want to pay close to double for the PC experience. So it is interesting to see that on console, you have a pretty good overall experience compared to ultra budget PC gaming.
Downside I could see is the idea of like streaming. If you want to get into streaming, there is ways to do it from console. Like they do have built-in streaming now, but it's honestly like very limited in what you can do.
Yeah.
He's still looking for you. So where'd he go? Imagine if they just turned around and just flicked on you.
I would
one tap.
imagine. All right, where's one more person for me? Oh goodness! Don't kill Peter. He's mine. No!
Peter. Multiple.
No!
What?
This happened last time on the other Xbox.
You need a controller for this game. What? How does it just randomly decide that?
So there was someone who commented when we did the Series S that if the controller falls asleep, it'll do that if
And
you're
you can't
using
even,
keyboard
like,
and
turn
mouse.
it off or
I
anything?
think there's a way. You almost have to keep it plugged up. I think that wasn't great, but you know that's an interesting way to end the Fortnite testing with a weird bug that has to deal with console. Let me know if there's a fix for that down below. But yeah, let's see how this performs on the PC. Be very interesting to see what the side-by-side looks like here, going from the console to PC, but all in all, console, good experience with keyboard and mouse. All right, guys, it is time for Fortnite on the PC. And as you can see, I'm not Peter. You know I promised Peter? Well, I'm Jackson's account right now, so here we are.
I've been hacked.
He's been hacked. 1440p, DX12 all limited frame rate, far view distance, low textures, and obviously visually, it's gonna look a bit worse. Versus playing on console, because we are running more optimized performance settings. But the benefit of these esports titles, even on like a $500 PC versus a console, is you theoretically have a higher FPS limit, you know? Like, we'll see what we get when we land, if we average a bit higher, but as long as we're above 120, you know, we have the ability to go lower settings. In console, you're really just one setting, that's it. So you can't even optimize for higher FPS, even if you wanted to. Visually, we'll have to do a little side-by-side action here so you guys can see what it looks like, but I still think it looks fine, but obviously Fortnite on lower settings, when you do run higher settings, you will see a bit of a difference.
Another thing you gotta wonder too, because I know we say we failed in the keyboard and mouse, and it could just be keyboard and mouse delay, or the game really could have really bad latency.
Yep.
Like right now you can see we're in like the single-digit milliseconds, but on console, for all we know, we could have been like double or triple digit.
Yep.
Now be careful, my account's pretty high ranked, so these are gonna be some really good players.
Wow.
What's he doing? Wait, what is this? Oh my god, he just juked you. Oh, this is about to be some John Wick right here.
Oh!
Holy crap.
And
Holy
I was
crap.
losing, Jesus Christ.
That was an epic little fight. They're back in the water.
Oh! They have a crown? They won? Give me that.
Wow.
Yo,
They actually
buddy.
won? What did they win at?
Got 2 bullets in the Uzis, let's go.
You had to assess the danger and see who was more risky.
Oh, apparently this guy is. Oh!
Ooh, McFlurry. Oh, the bot.
It's bot. Bot activities, that makes sense. Yeah, guys, Fortnite, I would say it's definitely a pretty close experience to running on console. And again, it just depends on what you want when you're playing competitive shooters. Obviously, with some higher end AAA titles, console might be better just based on the optimization for you. But at $500, I think, we'll talk more about it during the outro, but I still think $500, a $500 PC is a good experience. Really good, really worth it for a lot of people. But for some of you, it might be better to go the console route. We'll talk about which people we recommend which for and what our overall conclusion is. But overall, this is an interesting test to see how the Xbox Series X compares to a $500 PC. Now, we would be remiss not to mention before the end of this video that obviously when it comes to an Xbox or a PlayStation 5 or any $500 console for that matter, there's going to be a lot of advantages when it comes to really demanding AAA titles. As you can see on screen here, playing games like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a game on launch that was absolutely impossible to run on any PC that wasn't like $1,000+ works perfectly fine on this Xbox. And the same goes for even like Halo Infinite, running the campaign, which is much more demanding than the multiplayer. We easily get a high refresh rate experience playing a game like Halo Infinite. So it is important to mention, if you're somebody who is a AAA title player who doesn't like to play primarily esports games like Warzone and Fortnite and stuff like that, which we think is much more competitive, the esports space, getting a PC gives you a much better experience even at the same price point in our opinion. But if you mainly play AAA titles, honestly, the console might be better for you and it's much easier that way as well. But now that we got that all out of the way, let's go ahead and wrap this video up real quick and talk about our Xbox versus our $500 PC because it was a very interesting experiment and I think we got some interesting results.
Alright, so we just got done doing a direct comparison on Fortnite and Warzone, $500 console versus $500 all new parts PC. And as you guys can see, for the most part, Matt and I agree that the console does perform better when we're talking about the same price range.
Now, obviously, there are other games you do play on a console and a PC. High-end AAA titles might actually favor the console as well because of optimization, but you might be limited to 60 FPS on console versus the PC where you can lower the settings a lot more and get a higher refresh rate experience on these AAA titles. We mainly are focused on esports shooters, being Warzone the more demanding one and Fortnite being the more budget one, because that's a game that a lot of people switch to PC for. And all in all, it was an interesting experiment. I think the Xbox Series X is a really good deal, especially that refurbished model, $429. It really does change the price performance here, but you can't forget the awesome value of PC gaming, the upgrade path, the ability to build your own PC to your liking. PC gaming is always going to be top tier in our opinion, but in terms of performance and raw numbers for this experiment, the Xbox is a lot better than we think. So if you want to build this PC or buy an Xbox, link in the description down below. We'll be affiliates and will help us out. Let us know if you're rocking an Xbox Series X in the comments down below, and would you consider a PC at $500 or would you buy a new Xbox?
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So believe it or not, guys, these will both be for sale at PCBros.tech. We don't just sell PCs, we often sell things like Raspberry Pis, consoles, and also if you come in store, lots of peripherals.
We love electronics, and honestly, consoles are kind of like computers anyways. Same hardware pretty much, you're getting close to there. And if you want to buy a console like this one or a gaming PC, go to PCBros.tech, use code ToastyBros on checkout, you'll save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.